Delavan with your world news. This week, NASA launched a miniature Mars helicopter titled Ingenuity. The chopper achieved the first powered flight on another planet on Monday. This helicopter is solar-powered and weighs around 4 pounds. Ingenuity rose above the surface of Mars and stayed afloat before touching back down to the surface. In other news, a report filed by the Rwanda government accuses France of allowing a mass genocide of 800,000 in 1994, as well as withholding critical documents and testimony. Rwanda argued that France did not create an effort to stop the slaughter. In addition, France was also accused of covering up its role in the genocide. Evidence for this event has been collected over the years and is still continuing to be researched.
In U.S. news this week, more than half of all U.S. adults have received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, and 84 million adults are fully vaccinated, according to a Sunday report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. In other news, last Friday, President Joe Biden signed an order extending a refugee admissions cap issued by former President Donald Trump. This order would allow for 15,000 more refugees to enter the United States. Biden told reporters, "We are going to increase the number. Problem was the refugee part was working on the crisis that ended up at the border with young people. We couldn't do two things at once, so now we are going to raise the number." In other news this week, former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted last Tuesday evening of second and third degree murder, along with second-degree manslaughter for his involvement in the death of George Floyd. The jurors deliberated for nearly 10 hours before coming to their decision. Chauvin will return to court in 8 weeks to receive his sentencing, where he could face up to 40 years for second-degree murder, 25 for third-degree murder, and 10 for manslaughter.
Hi, I'm Morgan Fairnoff, here with your local news. In light of Earth Day, which was Thursday, April 22nd, Lancaster County is hosting a variety of events this weekend. On Saturday, April 24th, Lititz PA is hosting the Downtown Spring Cleanup. Elizabethtown will be having a day-long festival featuring environmental education, music, and food trucks, and Lancaster will hold a native plant and wildlife festival. There were and are a variety of events this week honoring Earth Day, from interfaith Earth celebrations to a virtual Earth Day recognition hosted by Pennsylvania's government residents. Whether you can get in volunteer hours this weekend, attend one of the many festivals, or enjoy hiking, take time to get outdoors to appreciate what is all around us. Another reason to celebrate, Pennsylvania's Secretary of Agriculture, Russell Redding, has announced that beginning May 7th to May 9th, there will be an outdoor PA Farm Show Spring Food Fest on the lot of the Pennsylvania Farm Show Complex and Expo Center. Like the Fall Food Fest in November, this will include all of your farm show favorite foods and experiences. Russell Redding hopes Pennsylvania will come out to support this event, and in doing so, support Pennsylvania agriculture.
Hi, I'm Anju Vinyaga, and this week on Pop Culture. Big news from the YouTube community. Congratulations to Jenna and Julian, since they have announced their engagement after dating for 8 years. YouTube star Jeffree Star was involved in a car crash last Friday. Jeffree was driving with his friend in Casper, Wyoming, when his Rolls Royce flipped 3 times due to black ice on the road. Over the movie world, the biggest night for film is approaching as the Oscars are coming up this weekend, Sunday, April 25th, 2021.
Hey, it's Parker back with your school sports for the week. To start off with last week, the girls softball team won their first game of the season, winning 9-6 against Redland. They would move on to beat CD East 18-10, winning 2 in a row. For the boys baseball, they took our first loss to Redland on F&B Field. But on a positive note, they won against Chambersburg and CV that week. For boys tennis, they won their match 5-0 to Mechanicsburg. For boys volleyball, they won one of their matches the previous week, 3-0 against Northern. For boys and girls lacrosse, girls won 11-10 against CD, and the guys are still looking for their first win. Track boys have come out with an electric start, and the girls are looking to catch up. That's all I have for this week, and as always, roll Colts.
Hi, I'm Tristan Methera with this week's music segment. Yet again, there has been great news in the music department over this past week. On Sunday, the West Shore Marching Band's 2021 show was revealed. It is Pandora Untold, and tells the story that unfolded after Pandora's box was opened. Redland High School also just announced their additional summer 2021 musical, Children of Eden Jr. If you would like to support Redland Theater, you can watch the show on June 19th and 20th.
I'm Juliana Alvelo Davies, and this is your science briefing. These are the national COVID numbers this week as of Wednesday, April 21st. Even while eligibility for vaccinations grows around the world, people are being infected with COVID-19 at a record pace. Around 9 cases are reported each second, and 8 people die each minute from the disease around the globe. This increase in cases has been happening for the past 8 weeks. Finally, Dr. Anthony Fauci has said that the temporary pause on the administration of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will end fairly soon, and that it may just be a matter of days until the vaccines become available again. As always, wear a mask, wash your hands, and stay healthy.
Hi, it's Aiden Lacey with This Week in Fashion. Once again, singer and fashion icon Harry Styles has struck the internet with his extremely eye-catching fashion shoots. Harry is back once again to shock the internet, but instead of a dress, he is dressed up as Disney Princess Ariel. These photos date back to November 2019 when Styles hosted Saturday Night Live. Though Ariel does not have tattoos, many have speculated that come October 31st, tattooed Ariel may just be the next popular costume for this Halloween season. In other news, fashion's biggest night is on its way to New York City. The Met Gala is said to take place on September 13th, 2021, opposed to its traditional May date. Many hope for the Met to be one of the first extravagant red carpet events to hit this year. As for the theme for this year's gala, it is American fashion. According to French director Max Hollian, this theme will allow many to consider the aesthetic and cultural impact of fashion in historical aspects of American life. After a long halt on the traditional fashion-based gatherings, many are looking forward to the return of events like this one. Overall, the future seems to be looking bright in the world of fashion.
Thank you all so much for watching.
And as always, please follow our socials at the Cedar Cliff Post on Instagram and at cc_post on Twitter.
Stay classy, Cedar Cliff. Biden told reporters, "We are going to increase..." Wait, that was the red...
Ingenuity rose above...